Well, this location is so important because where we sit is basically right on the banks of the Ohio River. It was right on the edge of the south and the north and the east and the west. And in this area also where we sit, the Freedom Center sits, there were some black settlements here, communities of free African Americans who were able to come here to just develop their families. We have an initiative that we call Crossing the Freedom, and that deals with the intersectionality of performing arts and social justice. And so music has always been a critical part of social justice movements. We believe in musical arts. We also know that artists reveal what's going on in society through their works and through their literature and so forth. There are a number of artists that came from this area, like Duncanson and others, that basically kind of painted the story of what was going on. So they created history through their art.
Duncanson was inspired, of course, by his time. I don't think that there's any question that he was not influenced by being a black man in America during a time of major change culturally and politically. But what I would say that people would be surprised by is that not every person of color was responding to racial issues, just like that's not necessarily the case today. So what Duncanson was really inspired by was the Hudson River School. So the Hudson River School of Painting was really looking at nature through its most sublime lens, meaning larger than man. Man only can influence nature so much, but the grandiosity of nature is all-consuming and overwhelming. So was he influenced by his times? Absolutely. But as a true artist, he was looking at what was happening artistically as well as socially.
We deserve for people to see beautiful art and allow it to change you. Sometimes it lowers the voices and allows everyone to kind of be changed through the art. It makes people say, well, hold on for a minute. And sometimes those conversations is what change the hearts and minds of people. Art does that. Sometimes the message is small and it's subtle and you really didn't know it was there, and sometimes it's big and boastful, but most times it is the heart of someone, and art tells the truth.
And so the different stories, what we try to do is connect past with present. So we spend a lot of time dealing with, looking back, but we know that it's important you can't stay in the past, and it's important to look to the future. So what we do is basically try to do a better job of connecting past and present, and also see what we can see in terms of glimpsing towards the future, in terms of what we can do to influence and make a better society for everybody.
We look at our Artist in Residence program, which has been in existence for close to 40 years, as a way to really bridge the past and the present in terms of honoring this legacy of Black artistic achievement. So what we've done every year for 40 years is to be bringing in an artist of color of any medium, so that's been where it's fun as well. Sometimes those are painters, other times they're performing artists. Our most recent two artists were one that focused on the culinary arts, and then this past year we had someone who was a hip hop artist. So we do try to keep up also with the times in which we are functioning. So it's been a great way to honor Black artistic excellence while also finding ways to bring new voices into the fold.
So I think art is telling us where we are, where we're going, and where we need to go.